See, you've got to understand something that I'm going to give to you, to my HTL Soldier Kings, is that the modern woman has mastered target practice. Let me talk to you. When I talk about target practice, that the reason why you aren't getting enough attention, the reason why your options are low is because you are not a target. Society has flipped, okay, where men could go after a woman. Now it is the opposite because women have been empowered through this cell phone. Women have been empowered through jobs and money, okay? So now what they do is they have target practice on men with a lot of money because they are always reaching, okay, for hypergamy. So now the cell phone has switched the neuroscience of the modern woman, that she thinks just because he answered me, she thinks just because I hit a G League player, I hit a minor league baseball player, now I deserve this or better because I am in the room. Ah, Protein gonna talk to you real quick. All right. So this is how they think. So now they post on the Facebook, the Instagram, the Snapchat. Okay. They put the pictures to sell themselves, and they go even further if they get attention, and they go on the OF, or they go on the hubs, right? And they're selling themselves because of how easy it is to get a man's attention. I have a female friend who works 10 hours a week at a job. Yes, 10 hours a week. This is a teenager works more than that. And she sells AI pictures to men and talks to them and makes a living and pays rent. This is because these are men who don't hold the line. And yes, she might be making it right now, but she's not going to make it in the long run. So you said, P, if I'm an HTL soldier, what am I supposed to do? I'm going to tell you this. One, you're supposed to hold the line. You got to keep working out. You got to be a good man. You got to keep going to work. You got to work on that business. You got to understand that the world is full of snakes and that most of the women are wearing a mask. You got to realize that. You can't even get excited when she comes to you. You have to ask, why is she coming my way? Why? Has it ran out? Has the streets not paid this woman? Why is she here? Do not get excited for a woman's company. And so you'd be like this. Well, if you want a woman to come around you, if you want to increase your options, all you have to do is portray an image. Portray an image that you're making more money, which you can show that you start to dress nicer, which you can show what type of car you in, right? And you can, yeah, oh yeah, trust me. You can lead with this to open up your options to see who come to you, right? But you got to understand they're liking you only for that. But hear me. This is why you see the modern woman, the easiest person to play is an athlete. Because the athlete is so dedicated to his craft that he doesn't have a social skill of dealing with women. And they get this fine woman, 36, 24, 36. He gets the buns because he's used to holding the Wilson, the round ball, the Spalding, okay? So it's familiar with the buns. And what he does is he goes in her and gives her the seed, and then she says, I'm about to get paid. Now I'm going to get my own place because I want to still mess around. The modern woman that is attractive, she does not want to go to church. She does not want to be a wife. She does not want to raise a family. She wants to get a check and trick as many men as she can. Once these men start to realize it, once the men wake up I'm telling you. This is why when you hold the line and you get older, they're gonna come around. And when they come around, it's no trophy. They've been ran through more. You gotta run a Carfax auto report on them, on how many owners they had. The dumbest thing you can do is fall in love with a woman. I'm gonna hit you. Listen, this is what Iceberg Slim said. The dumbest thing you can do as a man is fall in love with a woman. And he said the reason why Justice wears a blindfold is because under it is dollar signs. You gotta read these books. You can read this one, and you can read Robert Greene, The Art of Seduction. They're saying the same thing. It is human behavior. Men back in the day used to have an advantage. Now the woman has an advantage and the men don't have a clue. Hold the line and come back because I got more to tell you.